1 second, there's chaos happening. Okay. And now there's less chaos happening. Hello, my lovelies. How are you today? Hopefully you are having a good day. There's less chaos happening for you guys than is currently happening for me. I am a little bit of a sleepy peepee today. But, you know, it happens. I'm just hanging around. I want to pull up the music. Where's the music? Music's on this one. Gotta make sure I turn the speed all the way down. That's a little loud. Turn it down a little bit for now. Hey, Hool. Okay, so that's working. This is working, maybe. Trying to figure out where stuff should go. Don't exactly have as much room as I usually do. Because normally I have like 2 monitors. This feels really loud. And right now I only, excuse you. Right now I effectively only have 1. So yeah, today I am planning to do some drawing practice, some head practice, and then we'll see where I go from there. For the record, I am not a professional. I do not draw for a living. I'm mostly just having fun drawing. So if you like that vibe and want to hang out, you totally should hang out. If you have your own thoughts and ideas of what you want to work on, you should totally work on that. If you have some ideas of what I should work on, you should totally tell me. Let's see. I am hoping to start doing a webcomic sooner or later, so that's why I'm doing all this, is it's practice. We'll see how it goes. I remember what I was doing. I don't remember what I was doing. I never remember what I'm doing. But yeah, so you can see up in the corner here, I have a sketch daily reference. I'm going to work on just doing heads today, because I realized last week while I was doing this that I was not really drawing a lot of heads, or I didn't focus a lot on heads. And I was not very good at drawing heads, so I figured it'd be fun to practice it. I'm going to do it as class mode. I'm going to do it for an hour, and then I'll take a short break, because it's got a 5-minute break built in, but the 2-hour one is you spend 50 minutes on one thing, and I don't really want to do that. So I'll spend, maybe like 30? No, we'll do 1 hour, and then take a slightly longer break, and then another hour. I really like sketch daily reference. Like, got head. When you're doing full body, it's got some nice things, because you can be like, I only want to draw men, I only want to draw women. You can choose to do clothed or nude, and if you choose to do it clothed, you can say don't include not safe for work images. So if you're doing stuff like streaming, you know, you won't get in trouble. Different views. And the body parts, you can do head, hands, male, female, you know, what have you. But like still, I've got over 300 images to work with, which is really nice. I am planning for this to be kind of chill. How did I? Right, I'm using the charcoal. I feel like I kind of want to use a pen. Like, I don't know, no particular reason, just like. That's a little bit more crunchy, I don't like it as much. This one. Alright, are you guys ready to get started with me? You're welcome to draw along, you don't have to. Yes, that's the perfect time to run the garbage disposal. I'm just going to be drawing, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Again, I'm not super great at drawing, I'm just having fun. And then if you have any ideas of stuff for me to draw, go ahead and toss it out there. I like hearing it. Alright. It feels like he's definitely got like an angle on that side where he doesn't as much on the other side. And my ongoing problem is I know the hypotheticals, but I don't know very much in practice. He's just got like a skinny beard. His neck bend's weird. I just forget how far down, or like there, like your eyes and stuff can go. She's pretty. I know I'm definitely messing up a lot of the faces, but that's what practice is for, you know? She has very plush looking lips too. What's up with the men in hats? Like half the men have got hats. You have a very long and skinny face. You're making a face too. And part of what's nice about the speed draws is it forces you to practice quickly and to catch the essentials quickly. She's got like an interesting dimple thing going on. Man, I don't know. Her hair looks almost the same as the other dudes. It's like I think it's the second or maybe third dude we saw. And her shoulder is actually coming up, so it's done like that immediately. And her ears up over here. Her head is obviously tilted down. Also, this is a cool site that if you want to support the people who are making stuff and doing stuff with it, I keep drawing their faces like way too... I don't know. I don't know. So I was doing some research into like alternate cultures the other day, or like cities that have disappeared, for funsies, because that's the kind of person I am. And I saw there's apparently a group who have existed in the past who their style was specifically described as they wore their hair short in the front and long in the back, so their enemies could not grab them. And I was just like, you're telling me this may be the first accounted for mullet we have ever heard of? That is what you're telling me. Okay, this will be the last of the 30 seconds. This guy has like such big cheekbones. His face is obviously very narrow. He's got a big old scraggly beard. Also, this is my practice, so you can draw the weird angles. Because my god, this woman's head is at a weird angle and just got like braids. Lots and lots of little braids. Excuse me, like her whole chin inside of her face is in darkness. He's got a very squat face. Can't see much of it at all, honestly. I mean, you can see his face just clearly, can't see his hair much at all, is what I meant. The thing is, it's never up as high as I think it is. This is how you get started drawing characters. You just can't draw shit normally, so you gotta make it up as you go along. It's probably offensive to people who draw characters. No offense intended. It's a fabulous art form. That is not how that looks at all, but whatever. Excuse me. This might just be because some of my information is flawed. Like why I'm struggling with the heads as much as I am. She has a very long, slender neck too. got such sharp eyebrows. What a mood. See, I did it wrong because it needs to be more like that. Her mouth's open because she's shocked that I'm messing up her hair this much. Or her head this much. His head, still, it's slightly up. His eyes look weird though. There's something about it that says, there's something not quite right with this dude. You can see his skull hair almost look yellow. Ooh. Also, ear and eye placement is a good way to determine if someone is looking up or looking down. The ears are the secrets. If they're looking up, their ears are down. If they're looking down, their ears are up. This man has very small lips. Interesting, it's his nose is actually on parallel with his ears. I am probably doing this man dirty. I can see it, I can see it. I'm hesitating on drawing the eyes. There's so much going on there. Maybe I just need to practice drawing eyes. Nah, I can focus on heads. Just focusing on eyes can wait for later. If I really end up having to do it. Definitely, his face is wide. A little bit of scruff. Then his face just straight up disappears into the blackness, so I really can't tell if I'm doing his head correctly or not. Did I use the fill tool? Absolutely. Am I using the fill tool? Absolutely not. He also has a very long neck. these interesting folds in the neck too. And like I said, I'd like to remind everyone that I never said I was good at this. I said I was going to try. I can't remember what the name of that is. So it's like the Maximal Bridge or something. I don't know. There's a lot of bones in the face, the head, and all that. Okay. This lady's head is very round, though. Very happy though. I think she's having a good time. A little bit of a waddle. I like a fun earring stack too. I like her earring stack. Which is funny that I know what to call it because I do not have one, nor do I actually know anyone who does. I just think they're cool. This lady also has a very thin upper lip. And she looks very happy, very joyful. Just got like a big bun up here. It's about here. It looks like it's all shaved off here. And she looks so happy. I like that for her. Let's see, she's got a crow's eye. And here's our lady for 10 minutes. I thought the other lady was there for 10 minutes. And then she's got kind of like that. I think. And she's looking slightly more our way than the other lady was. And she has connected lobes, which apparently is unusual. I do love that little wavy curly strand right there, it's nice. Okay. I think she's looking this way. Why is she looking this way? Is there something going on? Is there someone over here? She just seeing else who's across the room? She has a strong chin up. I like that. There's so many lines. Humans are just made of so many lines. It's like there's a sharp shadow here and then her upper lip is just like right there. Her lips are slightly open. Not much. Basically just enough to help cast a shadow, and that's it. It is. I'm shying away from drawing the eyes. That's what's going on here. Maybe it's because they're too easy to mess up. Like, it's so easy to tell if you messed up an eye. Made her forehead hilariously too big. Got her eyebrow right on the first try though. Nailed it. I gave her a 5 head. That's not perfect, but you can see it, right? I think you can recognize that this is her. It looks like she's supporting herself on something. Now, what do you think she's supporting herself on? not at all recognizable as this girl, but that's okay. She's a real looker. It's definitely hard to mimic that if you don't know what you're doing. And a break. Alright, how are we doing, everybody? How you feeling? You been working on your own stuff? If so, what have you been working on? I'd love to hear it. But yeah, I am thinking about doing a webcomic. As you can see, I'm not the best artist, but I think it would be fun to do. And would definitely give me more regular drawing practice. But yeah, I've got an idea for a series. It's a project I've already done a little bit, but I think it would be really cool to do a art, like actual art for it. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab myself some water, and then maybe it'll be time to get into the next drawing. See, I can zoom out a little bit so you guys can see 30 seconds to a minute to 5 minutes. No, these ones are 5 minutes. This one was 10. You can definitely see the changes, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, I will be right back. But yeah, in general, I'm pretty new to art. I have a lot of theoretical information, but not a ton of practical application. So I'm hoping that by spending some more time drawing, I'll be able to actually, like, work on stuff. Work on the big projects I want to work on. Another minute and a half, and then we move on to our final phase. Do you guys have any big projects you want to work on? Anything like that's super exciting to you that could be super cool? Any art you want to make? Any projects you want to majorly work on? I'm using, what is it called? Sketch Daily. So they have a class mode and then they just have like a timed mode. I personally like the class mode because it works your way up in time. So it starts you off with basically warm-ups and then you get to focus in on skills. But there's also just casual like timed mode, so you can just be like, yes, I want show me a new face every 30 seconds or 5 minutes or something. Which is nice. It's good. And then you can also have it do like full bodies or just faces or what have you. I will say fair warning though, if you forget to say make sure they're wearing clothes, they will not be wearing clothes. So you need to double check that they're wearing clothes as if you don't want to be flashbanged by some penis. No, her face is way more facing up. See, now I don't have the landmark of the ear, which makes this substantially harder. I like my ear landmark, damn it. And she has like the roundest cheeks. They're so round. They're with affection, like a chipmunk. Yes, the one where you saw the old man junk. See, that's why you got it. You gotta be pre-warned to make sure the filters are appropriate, or you will be flashbanged by old man genitals. I mean, there's a couple of them where it's very artful and tastefully done pictures, but that doesn't help the situation if you've already been flashbanged by old man genitals and you were not expecting it. Also, I can't remember who I said it to. I was talking a while ago to someone about how I wanted to do more art, and I was like looking for resources. And I was just like, man, teenagers are dumb. Because, like, if you Google porn, you're going to get in trouble. But if you just, like, look up naked art references or just art references, you're going to find naked people. You don't even have to Google the naked part. They're just there. They come pre-nakeded. Like, you never know. It's shockingly easy. I have no idea what I'm doing to this poor woman's face. I am mangling this poor woman's face. But it's okay. I have 25 minutes to fix it, inevitably. Also, she has, like, absolutely massive mascara. But yeah, so far this has just been me doing a lot of commentary on... No. There we go. On people's faces and interesting things and why they're lovely and why I'm struggling with drawing that particular person's face. It's like her ear is like right here, I think. It is very hard to see her ear. I'm just commenting on like face wrinkles. There's a lot of face wrinkles here. Not a bad thing. Said with interest in the human form, not with disparity. Oh god, that's so far out. No, it hurt. Yeah, her neck's like over here. All of this, as I am saying, I am not an official artist. I am not trained. I have taken one class that wasn't even a proper class. It was basically just them going and draw, and me going, you said there was going to be education, and they were like, yes, if you pay an additional $50, someone may come to the class later and look at what you've made. And I went, that is not what the pamphlet said. I will be going elsewhere and learning how to draw somewhere else. Yeah, what did I do to this poor woman? I don't know. Her hair is such a shape. I do genuinely like her hair. It is very good shapes. I have definitely messed up her face though. She kind of looks like somewhere between Satan and Satan. Sorry lady, I didn't mean to do that to you. So we're gonna try again. we're gonna try again, and we're gonna make her look less scary. I know the spirit of this is I'm working on the same drawing for 25 minutes, but she's scaly. I'm scaled. I would like to not draw her further. Okay, so like there is the eye line. The face is really far to the side, enough that her nose definitely peeks out. She also has a very rounded nose. I don't know, anyone got any good art tips? Ideas of how to draw and draw well? Taurus has a suggestion. What's your suggestion, Taurus? Is it not getting flashbanged by old man junk? She has, like, this is such a thin lip. Screenshot the picture you're trying to draw from and build the drawing layer over the pic itself. That is a good suggestion. Yeah, I've definitely seen that before. Also, to get flashbang whenever you please. That's true. That's true. You should be allowed to get flashbang by old man junk whenever you please. But I would assume the cornerstone of that being the when you choose for it to happen. I did go through it upload last week's video to YouTube. I meant to do it. I just never got around to it. Like that. Like, the face is genuinely made of so many lines that definitely make drawing like easier and harder in turn. So I can just be like, whoop, there's the eyebrow. But you gotta remember that the eyebrow is part of a ridge, and that actually her face goes like this. But it doesn't go like that because there's hair. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would probably be a good idea for me to have references for the people. Like, what is the word I'm looking for? Like, have specific real people that I'm basing my characters from webcomic off of, so that they don't change too much as I'm drawing them. Or at least so I always know what they look like. Somehow she got scarier. Like, if I know what I want my character to look like, it will be easier to draw them repeatedly, especially if I have a reference that doesn't really change for them. Then her neck starts somewhere under her jaw. No shit, her neck starts somewhere under her jaw. Her neck starts somewhere under her teeth line. And then there's coat, which is not so high. So it's going up somewhere to come down under here. Also make sure that when you're drawing, you're drawing with your wrists. You are not drawing with your wrist, you are drawing with your elbow and not your wrist, so you can continue drawing for longer. Because the more that you remember to draw with your elbow, the less problems you will have in the long run from drawing with your wrist. Excuse me. I think this is the problem. Is I've been avoiding drawing heads, so I'm not getting that integral practice of drawing heads and getting good at it and getting bad at it and just not being great at it. I don't feel like having a big project to work on and work towards is a good idea. Because then, even if I'm not good, I still have something I'm working on and working towards. This does not look like anything like this young lady. God, I am yawning so much. Blech. I don't know, do you think this looks like this young lady at all? I better not be getting sick. I cannot afford to get sick right now. This is bullshit. How'd you, Taurus? Do you have anything big you're working on? You were in here a little while ago, so I assume I can still ask you questions. Somehow I did not get the head tilted as much as it should have been. Or as much as she should be. I don't know. I don't know, I think she might just look scary. Also, I did end up watching all of Project Hail Mary, Iron Lung, and Good Boy last night. Good Boy was not my original plan, but oh shit. But it is what I ended up watching. I thought it'd be fun, and it was, to watch all three of them. I just really love the visuals in Iron Lung. Like, they did such a good job with that. And then I think I made a mistake in reading the book of Project Hail Mary before watching the movie. Because, like, the movie was good, but honestly the book was better. And, like, they did cut out some things, but they included some new things. And, like, some parts were better than others. This is often the case. And it was quite funny that they had Meryl Streep at one point as Rocky's voice. But, like, it wasn't perfect, you know? I mean, not that it could have been perfect, which I guess I had higher hopes for the movie than it deserved, or for the book than it deserved.
Good night.
Night! One second. Are you okay?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm fine.
What happened?
I burned myself.
How? Apparently my dad somehow burned himself on the way downstairs. I don't even know how he did it.
I bring boiling water downstairs for tea. I spilled some on myself in a sensitive place.
Oh
I'm okay.
no! I'm glad you're okay. Not quite that far.
My nipple not anywhere else.
Okay. This is cool, so it can kind of be a wet palette. Neat. Not what I was looking for, but very neat. What's this looking? I was looking for. I guess that is kind of a peachy purple. It's kind of an orangey purple is the problem. I suppose it's brown or red. I'm leaning more towards red. But for this lady has such thin lips. Sure. His head is just also at a really weird angle. So I'm definitely struggling because it's at such a weird angle. But you know, that's what this process is about. It's about learning. Discovering new things. Some things that work, some things that don't. Oh, I think it's just a little bit. That's cool. Alright, I have been so kindly gifted. Thank you. I feel like I'm not at all close, but I'm trying. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you're pointing out and her head. That's brown. That's okay. Her head is more like this. Then, nope, completely messed it up. Cannot draw a straight circle to save my life. And the hair. This is where the ear would be. And straight line. So out to the tip of the nose. And then eyes. No, eyes. Because her head is actually tilted way further out than I have it. Goes down. Her chin would be out here. With her lips. Thank you, I appreciate it. This does actually help a lot, except I think I still fucked up how big her head is. So her head's actually more like that big. You know what? It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. But thank you. This is a very helpful guide in all honesty. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna go back to black. Brain fogged. Head lost. Kind of abstract over it now because it's all one layer. My God, she really has like no upper lip. It is a nightmare to draw because of that. Also, my thing keeps making noises. My headphone keeps making noises against my ear, and it reminds me of this video I saw where this lady has a chicken, and she's explaining that chickens also purr. And it sounds just like the chicken purring in my ear. Okay, hydrate, don't dehydrate. Man, I'm probably just really dehydrated today too. Her hair's coming really far down over her face too. It's like the ears somewhere over here. And I made her eye too far over. Oh well. But anyway, my headphone keeps making noise that my brain keeps translating into like a chicken purring. It is not a chicken purring, it is just noise. And this is one here. Man, humans are just weird shapes, aren't we? Okay, so freaks nature. It's okay though. She'll be a lovely freak of nature. Right. So that was the end of the first hour of attempts. I'm gonna zoom out so you guys can see what I've gotten done. Like with the 10-minute, you can see that. With the 10-minute, you can definitely see that I was just like, I don't know, 10-minute. You can say I was working on it, and I had a pretty good idea of the shape of her head and her face, but I like messed up around the chin. I like these shoulders, so the shoulders turned out fantastic, honestly. And I keep getting confused on the hair. I'm getting there. I am definitely making forward momentum. And thank you, Taurus, for the display. I'm going to move it kind of over here so you can't really see anything. And then, see, they showed an excellent guide with the hair and skull shape, ear shape, approximately. Lines that I was not thinking of for the face. Like I said, it's all lines. Your chin. It looks good. You did a good job, Taurus. Thank you for sharing and helping. And take a small IRL break, and then do probably another 30 minutes, and then just maybe some doodles. So it is getting on towards summer here, and the biggest way you can tell it's getting on towards summer here is the sun is going down later and later. For instance, it is now 9:30, and it's still light outside. Like, if I left my house right now, I would not need a flashlight or anything. That is how light it is outside still. But yeah, also, my argument is just going to be that was a really hard angle to draw at, especially since I have no practice at drawing. I mean, that's why you try, though. When you practice, then you can actually learn how to draw at the weird angles and all of the weird stuff. So that's why we practice, so we can improve. And that's why we try stuff that's outside of our current skill level to improve. Even if it feels silly. The nice thing about art is you also don't have to be perfect at it. As long as you're trying, you're doing great. Can't remember where exactly I saw it, but I saw something earlier that was rules for living. As long as you try, you're doing better than if you didn't try. As long as you're like spending time on something, you're doing better than people who aren't spending time on it. As long as you're like genuinely giving it the all that you can, you know, you're doing better than people who aren't genuinely giving it their all. I mean, it's supposed to be, you know, positive encouragement. And it's just always good to remember that as long as you're trying, you're doing good. You don't have to be perfect. You can just be doing good. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then we can move on to next step, our next attempt, which will probably just be a 30-minute lesson, so it won't have another 25-minute one. It'll be like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. Alright. You guys ready to move and groove on to the next stage? Onto the next wave? I think we have to focus on heads again. Class time. 30 minutes. It's a tough post though. Down angled 7/8 view. Exactly! But here's the important thing. As long as you're willing to try. Let me see. Go patience. There you go. Just to double check. Yeah, it's a hard angle, but you know what? The only way to be able to draw that angle is to practice drawing at that angle. I really do need to do the, one of these days, one of the drawing challenges where it's like up, down, left, right, you know, all the way. So you can just practice for drawing from any angle. But here's the thing though, I don't draw like that very often. So here's the thing. We're gonna do another one of the little classes, and then I'm just gonna doodle for a while, because that feels like fun. I should stop using my mouse for this, like. Honestly, I should probably just start doing it with the squares, because I've never actually done it with all of the boxes before, because it's like all the way, and then, no, this one would be like up here, but like that, except that one would be up because it'd be like one like that, and then, except I did it again where I did it at the angle, because I've never actually practiced that before. I'm gonna keep going with faces for a little while though, and then maybe when I'm done. No, I am not doing mouse drawing. I was saying that I need to stop wiggling it like this, because I've got the mouse to scroll up and down here when I don't have to, because I do have my actual thing to move it around. I do not think I would be able to do... Yeah, no, hold on. I can get a decent wiggle line. I would not draw with my mouse. I value my will to live too much. No, I will not do that. That would be insane. I'm sure there are people out there who do it. Like, I am sure there are people out there who do that kind of stuff. I am not one of them. I am barely confident drawing on pen and paper. I'm not even confident drawing on pen and paper. I'm just willing to do it. I'm barely confident with the electric digital drawing. So maybe one day when I'm more confident with drawing, I will try something insane like that. But for now, not yet. Yeah, okay. I broke it up a bit. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Excuse me for just a second. Definitely wanna. Okay, someone who draws MS Paint mouse only warrior cats sounds like a magnificent outlier who should not be counted. Truly magnificent. Magnificent? Magnificent. I can say words. I can't say words though. Magnifique. There we go. Truly astonishing artist. Should not be counted for the sheer sake of the fact that their will cannot be underestimated, and truly they are too powerful for the rest of us mere mortals. Also, I have barely played around in MS Paint. Or not MS Paint. Clip Studio. Like, I have definitely fiddled around... Oh, trees. I've barely fiddled around with any of this nonsense. And I really should. And like I've given up. I'm just gonna do doodles for the rest of this. There's my mouse. See, now the thing is with stuff where you're not doing the art yourself and you download a pen to do it for you is like this. That is not how cross-hatching actually works. When you're cross-hatching, it's supposed to be... Wrong pen. Like you have your surface and then you come off of it, but it's supposed to all go the same direction. So if you're good at it, I'm not, they should all be going the same direction off of the thing. But like this kind of, where it changes every little bit, will just be a signifier to anyone who uses this kind of stuff that you do not actually do the cross-hatching yourself. So that is a dangerous game to play if you are working with anyone. Because sure, it'll speed up your work and makes it look darker in a unique way, but it is not doing the work yourself, and it will be obvious to anyone who knows what they're doing. Now this one, a little bit harder. I've definitely seen this one in like the manga stuff. Girl, what am I doing? There we go. Like this one, a little bit more, maybe if you increase the brush size. No, that was the wrong answer. Okay, maybe lower opacity. Too small. There we go. So that kind of works, but not really. But anyway, what I mean to say is if you don't do the work yourself, someone else who uses the tools may be able to tell. Especially if they also use those tools. Which, sure, you know, not everyone wants to do all of the work of shading every single time. But, like, don't take shortcuts too much. Like this one, doesn't even cover all of it. You're supposed to just light cross-hatching. Relax it. See, like this one I'm kind of okay with, actually. Because it's functionally acting like a spray paint can. So like if you were making something with spray paint, let's see. Don't ask what's going on next to me because it will 100% just be a cat. And then I lower the size, not a huge amount, just a little bit. So yeah. You can definitely get some really cool effects with it. Ah yes, give the kitty a treat. Ah yes, you know what this means, don't you? Give the kitty a treat. Yeah. It's like there's for sure some uses for some of these pens. Like I won't nay all of them. Oh shit. And I won't say never use them, because I'm sure there will be plenty of situations where I might actually use some of these. Especially as I spend more time drawing and just like doing stuff. Also, just, like if you need a lot of sparkles, there are pens for that. If you need bloodstains, there are pens for that. But here's the thing with drawing bloodstains, or letting someone else draw your bloodstains for you. All of these bloodstains mean different things. But it does appear that if you draw slowly, you get very flat and right in front of you. If you draw quick, you get small in the distance, which is kind of cool. Oh, no, I do not cut this entire there. Don't do it. And then let's see if I do heavy. It just makes them a little bigger. But you do still have the thing. But you know what? That is a lot faster than hand drawing every single one yourself. Tapered light. Oh my god. For when you need your anime girl effects. Glitter. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. Oh, wait, is it doing... It is! It's erasing behind itself, too. Hold on. I have an experiment I wish to try. No, I still don't want to cut the entire layer. I want to increase the brush size and just... Oh, that's because it's mixing behind it. I forgot that's what the... Yeah. No. Okay, we're going back to the glitter, and it does. It changes. Okay, let's do a different color. Yeah, it does. It affects what's around it. So if you go over it again, it lightens. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, apparently we've just done Eloise experiments with her her stuff hour. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Okay, that is soft circle. Oh, exactly how it sounds. It's soft circles. Try changing your second color for a nice surprise. On the glitter or on the... Nope, not what I meant to do. Okay, let's do red for the main color and green for the second color. Nope. Okay, I might just be blind and not be seeing it. Oh, does it change the background color to be more of your secondary color? That's cool. Maybe blue? I don't know, it seems to do the same. Interesting. Feathers. Oh, interesting. The feathers are still affected by the glitter. How fun! Opacency. Ah, it's because my opacency isn't all the way. Fascinating. It might be. And again, I'm also very new to it, so I probably don't have all of the same settings flipped that you may have. Oh no, it's making me think of Tadachi the Black Rose. It does change it. I like it. Fascinating. Let's see. Leaves. I have so many leaves. Mighty Bang Pink. That makes sense. I suppose it would be nice to have all of the stuff that didn't need to be there removed. I don't know. I'm sure this might also just be something I need to practice. Not what I meant to do. I could probably do that. All it needs is a purpin. It does not need this person. End up drawing a stick figure. No, I can genuinely try. Add more leaves first. looks like their arm might be a little bit broken. Oh. No worries. You know my pen doesn't go up your nose, right? I promise, it doesn't go up your nose. It just goes next to your nose when I pet you. I've officially drank all of my water. I shall now dihydrate instead of hydrate. Mars, would you like to be off my workspace, maybe? She's like, no, must be on your workspace. What if you weren't on my workspace, though? Just, you know, for consideration. So I could actually see what I was doing. She's like, no, I must be on workspace. I don't know why you're French now, Mars. I'm sorry to curse you with that fate. But it's there. It's happened. You are now French. I do not know how to fix this. Perhaps it is because you are French in your heart and soul. She's like, no, I refuse to get off. I refuse to move. What's that button do? Oh, that's delete. No biting. Do not attack the pen. The pen is not for attacking. Why do you choose violence? Is it because you want affection? It is. It's because you want affection. I don't know what this accent is. It's just escaping me now. It is just an accent. It's a poor accent I've given my poor Mars. She has now this accent. Isn't that right, Mars? I know you suffer so. I try to give a little character. Taurus asked for a little character. Now I cannot do little character because you sniff. And you slime. You slime so much. You do. You slime so much. Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. You're so pretty. Even when you're being a troublemaker. Okay, what if I attempt to draw? Will you stop me? Will you assist? You will not assist. You sniffs. Sniffs. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Don't chew the pen. I have no idea how expensive it would be to buy a new pen. It is a fancy pen, Mars. Don't chew. Don't you dare. You get a treat because Taurus likes you. She says treat for Kitty. And I say, ow, my fingers. Okay, can you get in your drawer now, please? I promise you I will give you your goo as soon as I'm done streaming tonight. Oh. There we go. No, 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 you are a drawer kitty now. Accept your place in the drawer. Yes, I like the turnip pin. Can I draw a head? No. Can I try to draw a head? No. Will I attempt to draw a head anyway? Yes. Mars, don't make airplane ears because of my hiccups. Oh my god, they're just as terrible for you as everyone else. I think I drank my water too fast. Why? I know why, is I drink water too fast. That was kind of a terrible noise too, sorry folks. Can you tell that I don't know how to draw people very well? Situation where, like, once again, lots of hypothetical knowledge, very little practical knowledge. Has it been better if I use some kind of reference? Probably. Am I going to go find a reference to use? Absolutely not. Except for the fact that I may have just drawn the most perfect rain boot in my life. Look at that. It's beautiful. Maybe I should draw more, spend more time drawing thumbs too. I don't know. Yes, Mars, my sweet darling menace of a cat. Yes, you're a very darling menace. Then put you back in your drawer. Making it hard to remember how to draw. Also, I feel like anyone who's concerned about me putting Mars in her drawer should know that her drawer is actually very nice. It has like a towel and stuff in it, and it's just open. It's just next to my workspace. What did you do? How did you do? Stop. Stop biting my pen. You're a menace. Don't do it. What? How? You are a witch. Okay, so that's how that happened. Stop touching my pen. I swear to God, cat. You get put on the ground. And then what will you do, huh? You'll suffer. Because you'll be on the ground instead of up here being a menace. Yeah, I know. I'm never gonna draw a rainbow that looks as good as that ever again. It's just not gonna happen. So you know what? We're gonna put this person in a high-waisted miniskirt. Mars does say pay attention, please. She can also stop. Oh, don't look at me like that. All you had to do was not be a menace. She's so sad. She's curling up in front of my drawing tablet so that I'm forced to look at her in all of her sadness. Okay, no, that is not the pen I want. Back to tournament. You're such a menace. I love you. You're such a menace. Yes. This is a good spot for you, where you're not in the way. Mars is, of course, now having the time of her life. What with me literally holding her head up in my hand while I'm doing this. Then, of course, we gave you rubber rain boots, so we should at least give you, like, perfectly bright yellow rubber rain boots. I'm going to bring the brush size down just a smidge, not quite that much. You know what, I can actually also zoom in. Just going to do that. Can you hear how hard Mars is purring? She's purring so hard right now. a-okay though. It does not have to be perfect. Has my mic not been back? I've mostly been muttering to myself. So I don't know how much you guys heard, if anything. But the muttering has been here. But yes, if you have any inkling to share your Tamagotchis, I would love to see them. No! In response, we're just gonna make the short skirt even shorter. So I don't feel like fixing it. Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I didn't even notice it was gone. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry, Mars. Sorry, sweetie. Did not mean to give you a start. Also, you guys can't see it, but right now I'm literally turning my entire body so I can see this better. Alright, we're calling this good. Behold, my girl in a crop top and short shorts and rain boots enjoying her day. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Taurus, for inspiration. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm going to head to bed now. I will go find someone for us to raid. And yeah. Everyone out here is so talented. Okay. I'll raid them. Hopefully they're cool people. Hope you all have a wonderful evening and nighty night.